U.S. Naval and Trans-Pacific Clipper Base is wrested from Japanese possession. Yank assault forces head for the beach on Guam, largest of the Marianas Group. Universal Newsreel's Irving Smith records the bombardment. Powerful Amtraks carry our troops ashore under cover of the fleet's guns. These amphibious tractors ride roughshod over coral heads or swim through deep water. The enemy gets direct hits on some of the landing parties, and our troops are compelled to wade for it. The reconquest of this strategic air and naval base is not without its cost. Many of our heroic Marines and infantrymen are killed, wounded, or missing in the battles for Guam and Tinian. But the Japs paid heavily. Nearly 13,000 were killed in the combined operation. Old Glory flies over the captured beachhead. These are Navy and Marine pictures. Jap forces are chased into the hills to be mopped up later. Guam was occupied 3 days after Pearl Harbor, the enemy overwhelming a small naval and Marine force. The first U.S. territory taken by the Japanese in those dark days. But now the tables are turned, and with a vengeance, we're getting our own back. An Air Force record of prelude to victory in France. The Luftwaffe takes it on the chin again. Munition trains are blown up. The armored push moves into high gear for the drive that took the Yanks halfway across Brittany, with its ports of Lorient and Brest, and placed the British and Canadians on the road to Paris. In 2 weeks of the drive, more than 22,000 prisoners were taken. Give a GI a foxhole to pull in over him and a cigarette, and he'll win your wars. But there are certain little homey touches he likes. The drive gathers speed, and as usual, the faithful medics are right there. The inevitable jetsam, even in victory, the refugees are carried to safety. Yes, it's the indomitable Winston Churchill, complete with cigar and full of congratulations to the Yanks. Winston Churchill, who saw the Allies' darkest days, now sees victory in the making. We're short of certain war materials, and General Somerville tells how we can help.
The shortages can be traced directly, in nearly every case, to not enough of the right people working at the right job, and working hard enough and steadily enough. It's as simple as that. Every American has it in his power to help bring back men alive from the battlefront. Work just half as hard as the soldier does, and on the kind of job that helps him, and you'll do your part.
Trolley cars lie idle in their barns in Philadelphia, and transportation is paralyzed, leaving tens of thousands of war workers stranded. Starting over a minor racial issue, the walkout involved not only the trolley lines, but all bus, subway, and elevated service. Some plants managed to get their workers on the job in trucks, but many Philadelphians were unable to get to work at all. The unauthorized walkout led to quick action by the government, as the president ordered the Army to take over as a wartime measure, putting an end to scenes such as these. It's cleanup time for Sis, as Big Brother makes her look her best for the 6th annual Little Sister Beauty Contest. All between the ages of 3 and 6, the young ladies have a poise beyond their years. That is, unless Big Brother gets a little overzealous. There are times when a glamour girl can take just so much, when her charms are ignored. And then the finalists are judged. 3-year-old Paula Feeney is grand prize winner, and is Big Brother Francis proud. A pert little miss with personality plus. At the Long Beach Marine Stadium, they do it differently. These speedboat racers use no gasoline. Each driver has brewed up his own racing fuel using only unrationed materials. Now they're happy as they're out in the deep in a wild ocean rodeo. Whee! This is worse than riding a Jeep over a corduroy road. His fuel may be synthetic, but the thrills are real. Life on the bounding main in one of these backbusters? Oh, no thanks. I'll stick to my rocking chair.